Do white girls like Asian guys? Well, in today's video, I have my friend here, Toma, and she's gonna be answering a few questions regarding her perception of Asian guys. So, Toma, first of all, what is your general perception of Asian guys?
Alright, general perception. I would say I always tend to think that Asian guys are really shy. And another thing, I always used to think that Asian guys are only into Asian girls. Honestly, because a lot of the couples I've seen, majority of the times it would be Asian with Asian. So I never thought that culturally they even allowed to be with, let's say, white girl or any other race girl. So I always thought that they're only into Asian girls.
So Toma, have you dated any non-Asian guys?
I have. I have. It was a few white guys, yeah. But I think my longest relationship has been with an Asian guy. Yeah, the longest one.
So how's it dating a non-Asian guy compared to an Asian guy?
Wow, it's interesting because I guess the Asian guy that I'm dating is very different without the race. I think in general, I guess not just dating Asian guy, but also like the culture-wise, when I got to meet, let's say, my partner's family, they were very welcoming. So that was very nice to feel from their side, because I felt like I didn't know if they're going to accept me or not, because I wasn't Asian, but they were very welcoming, they were really nice. But I think the biggest difference, I would say maybe Asian guys are a little bit more, not polite, but they have better manners than white guys, I find. Although they're a little bit colder in terms of like the way they approach. Again, it really depends on the person, I think, more than the race. But from my personal experience, I find my partner now is a little bit colder in terms of approach compared to the past white guys that I used to date, because in my culture it's very common to adore a girl and be like, oh my god, you look so beautiful, you're so amazing. And I found that like my partner who is Asian, he doesn't really do that much. So he definitely is a man of few words. So it's not that he's like, oh, how amazing you are. So I would say that would be the biggest difference. And I think with the white guys that I dated, they saw more women as like somebody who would stay at home type. So it's like they go to work and do everything that when they would see a girl like staying at home, looking after this. And I feel like my partner, who is Asian, is expecting also me to go out there and make a difference and just basically create a life of my own and not to stay at home and, just like do general things. So, but that's more like into the family side of things, not as much as dating.
So the next question for you, Toma, is what is your perception for Asian guys like right now? What's your perception compared to what it was back then?
You know what? Have you ever heard of this? Is it called yellow fever?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? I honestly feel like I found Asian guys really cute now. I really do. And yeah, especially when they own it and when they are comfortable in it and confident in it. I definitely God forbid something would happen, or if I was single again, I definitely would consider Asian guys. I found them different. I love Asian culture, and I think it's not about race, it's really about personality and finding the person that you feel good with. It's almost like creating that feel like home feeling. So I don't think it matters whether it would be Asian, black, or white, or from somewhere else. I think it's about finding the person. But yeah, I definitely would consider Asian guy again, yeah.
Nice. So what kind of characteristics for you do you usually look for?
I would say confidence. Definitely confidence in seeing someone feeling comfortable and confident in their own skin. I think that's really important for me and for us as women. Again, I can't speak for all the women out there, but I feel like for women, we want to feel secure. And there's some sort of sense of security that comes from a man who is confident and comfortable with the way he is. So I think confidence will definitely be number one.
So for you, what would you recommend for guys who may not be confident within themselves? What would you recommend for them to actually gain the confidence for themselves?
Well, first of all, self-development. I think it all starts with acknowledging that you can change that. You can, not can't, can change that. Because a lot of the times I feel like sometimes people get so stuck in the fact that, oh, I'm not confident and I'm never going to be confident, which is completely not true. Confidence is almost like a skill that it comes from when you practice something, you know that you're good at it and you become confident at something, right? In the beginning, you are never confident at driving or like doing all these other things. So I think it's something that does come with practice and you can become confident. So I think in the very beginning, is becoming aware of the fact that, okay, I am shy and I do want to become more confident. Not, first of all, not for anybody else, for themselves. Like for yourself in the beginning to do that and then start working on it. So self-development, there's so many things that you can do, from going to dancing classes and doing all these things, like really going outside your comfort zone instead of staying in that safe shell. And if you think that one day your perfect girl will come to your shell, it's like odds 0 to 0. Nobody's gonna come and say, oh, hi Jonathan, I've seen you there in that cage, be my boyfriend. It's not gonna happen. So you have to do something about it. And I understand like some people, they do have social anxieties and all of that, but I have seen enough people going through it. I think all it takes is stop hiding behind that label of I'm shy, I'm this or I'm that, and just like working beyond that and try to reach the best version of you that you can be.
Nice. So personal development is one of the key things you
I
look
would
for
say
to
that.
build confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So Toma, what's the one thing an Asian guy could win your heart?
I think, well, I don't think now it would be possible to win my heart again. But if I was single, I think, it's a difficult one apart from confidence, from what I mentioned, right? I think it would be understanding for sure, like, and genuine interest in me, and and understanding, and just like this mutual communication, I would say, when you understand each other and you do see the same vision. That's the thing. I hope I'm not too deep for this.
No, I think
because
it's good.
I'm going pretty deep, but I think it definitely would be, apart from the charm and all the rest and just like physical attraction, I think it would be having the same vision and mutual understanding and mutual desire for each other to work on the best versions of each other and really helping and supporting each other on the way. So somebody who has like big dreams and big values, and I feel like a lot of the times I personally am not selfish, so I don't care much of like how the person would treat me. Of course I would never be with someone who treats me badly, but I think I do care a lot about like what that person wants to do with their life. So if they're like, oh, I'm okay like watching TV and doing nothing, like that is not okay for me. I know like for some girls that would be fine because we all are different, but for me personally, like I like the drive, I like the challenge and all of that. So I think somebody who is driven but at the same time understanding and is willing to support each other and work on best version of each other.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Nice. So last question for you, Toma, is do you think Asian men go well with white women?
I think I really think we are at that day and age where anybody can mix with everyone. Like I heard some people saying that you should only stick with the race, but then I feel like we are looking just at the labels. So I do feel like white girls go with Asian guys, with black guys, with any other guys, with another white guys. I think it's all about the person, and as long as like the values and beliefs are in alignment, I think absolutely. I think one big thing, if I was to say one word and leave with something for all the people that watching, is stop hiding behind the whole I'm Asian thing. And I know that sometimes it is a safety zone, wouldn't you agree? Like, it's
Yes.
sort of, oh, I'm Asian guy, so that's why nobody likes me, but it's not true. I believe like maybe there are some girls that, oh, Asian guy, no, I don't want it. But then it means that it's not your person anyway. If all she cares is that you are Asian and she doesn't care what's in here or what's in here. So I think stop hiding behind that label of you are Asian guy and that's why girls don't like you. If they don't like you, then you know that they're not probably on the same level as you in terms of understanding. But the rest, I think they would fall in love more with the personality, with the confidence and the things that you have, rather than the Asian looks. And to be honest, what's about Asian looks that's not attractive? Like, this is something I don't understand. So guys, stop hiding behind this.
Yes.
It's not true.
Yes, exactly what she said. Exactly what she said. Don't let that, don't blanket over, don't use that as an excuse, but really just go find that girl. You guys got the potential to do it, so go for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you, Toma, for answering all those questions. And you guys, if you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. And let me know what your comments or feedbacks on this video and what's your perspective on this. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye. Peace.